Kevin.
What's up? It's Neil. Welcome to the Sauce in the Fridge podcast. Today's sauce of the day is Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, a sweet and spicy sauce with tomato flavor that is slow cooked to perfection with rich, thick sauce delivered in a full-bodied taste. Perfect for adding to authentic flavor to every barbecue you grill. Pour some on your side for extra flavor. Great as a marinara too.
God, that sounded too much like an ad read, man. Not even sponsored by them.
Nah, fuck them. We got good sauce though.
Yeah, I've had it.
We
It's
got
not
multiple flavors too.
bad. I like a good A1 on some steak.
Steak sauce, yes.
Oh.
I don't know. I like my steaks plain.
Yeah.
I mean, steak sauce is okay, but
It's cooked right.
it's gotta be cooked right.
So my fucking burn on my arm is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
I don't know, man.
Healing up
It's
pretty
kinda
nice.
bad. Tearing off a good portion of your forearm there.
Yeah. Whoopsies. So I did my brakes yesterday,
Yes.
and I was out there doing the brakes, and I had both the jacks underneath my car, had both the front tires up, got them off and whatnot. My phone starts ringing. I'm like, oh shit, the fuck's calling me? So I go in the jacks the way they are, they block the door from being able to open, so I couldn't get in the driver's side door. I had to go around to the passenger door.
Right.
Got it, and it went to voicemail already and whatnot, and his number I didn't recognize. And read the voicemail, and it's some automatic thingy saying that there's some case against me, and if I don't contact them, they're going to get a hold of local law enforcement.
I got one of those a few weeks ago.
And I was like, oh, this is a scam. I'm calling back. So I called them back, I think they said something like ComEd or something is who they were. I was like, yeah, this is Detective James Gordon. You just called a live active crime scene. I'm going to need your name, your number, all your contact information. You're going to have to come in for questioning. They hung up so fast.
Oh,
I bet. It was beautiful.
I bet. That's hilarious.
That made my day, that's for sure.
That's great. Honestly, I've seen some videos on YouTube of YouTubers scamming the scammers.
Yeah, yep.
And they're like, well, it wasn't scamming them, but, just wasting their time. They're like, oh, shoot, well, how am I supposed to pay this fine, And they're like, yeah, you gotta go to, like, a dollar store or a CVS pharmacy and pick up these green prepaid cards or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, just wasting his time for, like, an hour talking about how he's gonna go to his car and
Yeah.
drive out there.
Yeah, I've seen a couple like that. It's
Freaking hilarious.
basically what I try to do whenever I can actually talk to the person. I'll kind of fuck with them for a little bit, just get some entertainment out of the day.
Right.
Hopefully prevent them from getting, because usually what they do is they'll target like older people,
Yep.
and then the older people don't know all that much, and they're freaking out thinking that, oh, I'm gonna go to jail, blah blah blah, and
Yep.
then this causes a bunch of problems. It's bastards.
Yeah, they are.
You think our government would do something to help prevent things like that, because they should be able to, and I think that they should make an effort towards doing something against that, but
Right.
it's stupid. I mean, they got a website, and they got a couple websites that you can call, or you go on the website, you put in your number, and it's supposed to take you off of all call lists or whatever, but it don't work. From everyone I've heard, they talk about it, they say it does not work.
Well, I guess when you get calls like that, somebody was telling me the other day, you're supposed to like call the police and give them the number and stuff. I don't know if they do anything with it, but yeah, that scam's going around in our area. So if you're in the greater Rockford area, watch out for that shit. Anyway, fuck scammers.
Yeah, that's some crazy people, man.
Crazy.
I told you about the guy who comes in to Primo's. I like to call him Mr. Hit and Run.
Yeah.
He backed his truck up into somebody else's truck and just darted off.
Yeah, the harmonica guy, right?
Yeah, and he pulled in last night, and he had his truck bed full of lawn waste. And Tim was like, oh, I bet you I know where that's gonna end up. And our fucking dumpster can't stand it when people do that shit.
Is he still trying to sell 2x4s?
I have no idea. But Tim did tell me about that the other day. He was trying to sell a bunch. I'm like, oh, I bet you he stole those motherfuckers or some shit,
That's what I
probably.
was thinking. Stole some 2x4s out of somebody's backyard, now he's trying to sell them.
Yeah, and then Bruce came in the other day. Bruce,
Bruce Gustafson.
Gustafson, yeah, Mr. Gusterson. pretty sure his last name's actually Sally. At least that's what he told the news when he had the car flooding and whatnot.
Yeah.
He came in yesterday and he's like, "Come here, Kevin, let me talk to you." And he tells me, before he tells me the story, he's like, "Now you can't ask any questions because I don't know, blah, blah, blah." Gave me the spiel. Apparently they had a funeral, and people from the funeral, you know, the family of the person who died, had a problem with one of their employees at the funeral home and didn't want them there at all.
Oh no.
And Bruce was like, "No, I don't want you asking no questions, blah, 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 blah," which leads me to believe that Bruce is the person that they didn't want there.
I can believe that, the way he goes around talking to people.
Yeah.
Some of the crazy things he comes up with, man.
He came in the other night, and Tim was saying you could smell him from behind the counter, which is BO. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I don't even want to walk up there," because there's been a couple times where I have been up there and he smells like that. It's like, Jesus, how do you go out in public like that? Like,
Yep. And it's
what
crazy because it's
the
like
fuck?
older people. Some older people, not all of them. I think some of them, just their sense of smell has gone out. Because I've been like in line at grocery stores and it just smells like they've like pissed and shit their pants. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, his isn't piss or shit. It's just like BO, like he's been working out or something, or just sweating all day, and he just
Right.
fucking reeks. Like my thing is, I bet he probably doesn't use deodorant. You know, he probably showers or whatever every day, but doesn't use deodorant. So if you have days, you know, I'll shower and then 20 minutes after I'm out of the shower, I can smell my pits. You know, I put no deodorant to prevent that smell, and it just smells.
Stinks.
And that's what I'm pretty sure he does. Is probably doesn't use deodorant or something.
That's quite possible.
Nasty.
Dirty bastard.
Nasty shit. I seen we got an ad for Little Caesars at work at home today. And I was looking at it and all the things since I quit there. I'm so glad I quit when I did, because I see the commercials or some ads or something for Little Caesars and they got this new thing or whatever. It's like, damn, that would look like it'd been a pain in the ass to had to make
Hell yeah.
30,000 of those motherfuckers in
Yeah.
the course of a week or whatever.
Yeah.
We got, I guess you can double stuff your pizzas now with toppings
No
for like
shit.
$1 extra or something like that. It's like
Oh,
$6
nice.
and you get double the amount of toppings. I'm like, well, yeah, that looks like a pain in the ass to have to do.
Well, one thing I'm always trying to do when I go in there, because Pizza Hut does it when they do their pizzas. It's how their pizzas come. But it's like the entire top of the pizza covered in pepperonis, because I really love pepperoni.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I go in there and ask, it's like, can I get the whole surface of the pizza covered in pepperoni? And they're like, well, I have to charge you extra. I was like, you charge me whatever you gotta charge me. Just make sure the whole thing's covered. Every time I get home, look at my pizza, it's never covered. I mean, there's extra pepperoni on there. It's good pizza, don't get me wrong, but it's like, man, I really wanted the whole pizza covered in pepperonis, because, God, I love pepperoni pizza. I don't think I'll ever get sick of it.
We had Ann and Dominic came in on Sunday, I think, last Sunday. The old owners of Primo's.
Oh, okay.
They came in and whatnot and ordered some pies. It's kind of, yeah, I make the pizza for them and whatnot, and I know that they used to kind of be skimpy on all their toppings and whatnot, and since
Right.
Tim's owning, he's like, no, I don't want pizzas looking like that. I want it to actually have fucking toppings on there.
Oh, yeah.
And so I made the pizza for him. We were kind of busy that day, and Dominic asked, "Oh, you need some help making pizzas back there?" And Tim was like, "No, we got it," because I don't know if just because he's getting older, or if it's always been like that, but it feels like when I've seen a couple of pizzas he make, it's kind of like sloppy.
Yeah.
Not so many toppings, and it's not like a round pizza. It's kind of odd shaped and whatnot. So I made their pizzas and whatnot and sent it out to him. You know, I try to make sure it looks all super nice and like really, really good. And they always get the anchovies, the special with the anchovies on there.
Yeah.
That old Italian,
Good pizza.
I like the anchovies.
Did they make any comments on the pizza?
Not that I heard anyway. They ate most of it, so.
That's good. Yeah, they get good pizza over there. Primo's Pizza. Delicious pizza.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's probably my favorite right now.
Well, I hope so. You work there.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, shit. I hope I didn't erase something I didn't want to erase there. Never gonna remember it. I was at the dollar store. Did I tell you the story I was at the dollar store?
I don't think so.
The dollar store is nothing super crazy happened, and when me and Alex went to the dollar stores before he went up to college. He had to get a few things, and we were in line in the new dollar store there on Charles. It's got the 2 lanes. Like, here's lane 2, here's lane 1. You go in the aisle, and then there's the exits right here.
Yeah.
There's a line in lane 1. Lane 2 has its light on, but there's not a person behind the counter, and there's a lady just standing there. I don't know how long she was standing there for. All I know is at least 2 people got checked out by the lady on this first register, and before she finally, kind of said, "Hey, ma'am, are you waiting in line to be checked out?" Because she said, there's no one checking anyone out that line. You're just gonna stand there forever.
Yep.
Basically, she didn't say that, but she's like, "There's no one there," and the lady said with a super snarky attitude and look, like she was like, "Well, the light's on." The little light.
Yep.
And then she's like, "Yeah, but nobody's there right now to check you out. You're gonna have to come into this lane or whatever." And she's like, "Well, the light's on." And she said it like a couple of times, like, because the light's on, that there has to be someone there.
Yep.
And I almost was like, "Yeah, sorry, ma'am. People are human. Sometimes we forget to do shit."
Yeah.
But the lady behind the counter there's the guy, he was doing something else.
Stopped or some shit.
And she got his attention and he checked her out. But it was still like, really? Like, why are you going to get all snarky like that? Just, someone left the light on. You obviously seen that there wasn't somebody fucking there. Hop in the proper line.
Yep.
Don't be a fucking cunt about it.
Yeah, some people believe the world revolves around them. Turns out it doesn't.
Yeah, I almost said something, but then the lady hollered over at the guy, so then I didn't. I was like, oh well.
The lady that was waiting hollered for the guy?
No, the lady,
Checkout lady?
the checkout lady in the first lane, who was already checking everybody else out, had hollered at the other employee to come over and check her out because
she was done dealing with it.
being a cunt.
Continuing source of inspiration.
Yeah. I just thought that was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Oh, dude, did I show you this, man? Check this out. Picture. People listening won't be able to see this. Ha ha.
Better luck next time.
I don't remember if I sent it to you on Snapchat or not. I was driving home from work on Friday.
Ooh, tree down in the middle of the road.
Mm-hmm. I was there on Paris, a couple blocks before Crosby.
Oh, shit.
See how it's like arched right there by the tree trunk?
Yep.
I drove my car right underneath it.
Did you get around it?
Uh-huh.
That's
Fitted
cool.
just fit. I was like, fuck yeah, I ain't gotta go around. I told Mom that, and she was like freaking out that I drove underneath it.
Oh, my God.
Like, oh my
Could've
god.
fell on your
Yeah,
car,
it could have
Kevin.
fallen on my car. Oh my god. And I was like, it's not gonna fall. It was already like completely down, and the storm had calmed down, so there wasn't like wind blowing all different directions and shit. And
Oh, yeah.
I just thought it was crazy.
Yeah, that was the other night. That was, Tuesday night? Because I had to get up in the morning the next day for work, so I went into work for an hour that day.
No, it was not Tuesday night. I'm pretty sure it was maybe it was Tuesday.
It had to have been Tuesday, because we almost lost power at McDonald's. That's what I was getting to, is it was Thursday night. It wasn't Thursday night, it was Tuesday night. Because I had to be up at work at 4 in the morning on Wednesday.
Huh. Maybe it was then. Huh, I could have sworn it was like Friday for some reason. Why the fuck I was singing that?
I don't think it was Friday.
Anyway, yeah, fucking crazy storm. Fucking our lights flickered there at Primo's, and I was like, oh my god, are we gonna lose power? And then I was driving home, and I sent Tim the picture, said, found out why the lights were flickering.
Right on. Yeah, I was supposed to work till 2 that night, but I had to get up at 4 in the morning the next day, so I was like, I'm going home at like 9. It was right before 9 when the lights started flickering, so I was like, yep, I'm clocking out now. When the clock goes down,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta put everything in the big cooler. I didn't want to get stuck having to do all that shit. That would have sucked.
Katie's made it safely to Champagne.
Champagne.
Yeah, she's visiting Sammy for the day.
Pop a bottle of bubbly.
Yeah, I think it's like a 3-hour drive out there or something like that.
What is this?
Champagne, I
Is it
think it's
Chicago?
No, it's south of us.
Oh, okay.
South.
Gotcha.
Pretty sure anyway, I think. Champaign, Illinois.
I've never been to Champaign, Illinois.
Neither have I. And city in Illinois.
Yes, it is. Champagne.
Yeah, she left at like a little before noon, I think. Probably about 3 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's kind of by Chicago, not really. We're definitely closer than we're closer to Chicago from Rockford than Champaign.
Right on.
Guess it used up all my gas to get out there. I had
Just better fill the tank
three
back up.
quarters of the tank in there, and then she filled it up before she left. And I gave her like a $20 so that way she can fill it up again before she gets home, or on further ride home and shit.
Hell yeah. Well, hopefully she makes it back safe.
Yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to get any more rain. You didn't bring the fucking lawnmower over.
No, I didn't. I realized that the other day I looked out like, oh hey, I never did bring you that lawnmower.
I got home
Shitty.
I got home on Wednesday after work, and was like, I'm gonna go see if that lawnmower is here. A few hours, it should be dried up. I can mow the lawn and be all good.
Nope.
That shit's getting long, man. The lawn's getting long.
Should just come over to Mom's and pick it up sometime.
Right, yeah, the vehicle I'm driving around right now.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who don't know, I don't have a vehicle I'm driving around right now. That's why he was supposed to drop it off, motherfucker.
Rooster Teeth is releasing a calendar.
Are they?
Yep. I guess they've been planning this calendar for the last 12 years. And when I first heard about it, I was watching their podcast, and one of the founders came out and showed the other founder a picture on his phone. He could see nothing. He fucking started dying laughing. Like it was the most funniest thing he had ever seen in his life, and it was great. And they finally showed the picture on the podcast that they aired on Monday, and I now know why it was so fucking funny. I don't know if you've ever seen Gus from that I watch. Anyway, they're doing a sexy calendar with Gus. It's all going to be Gus and sexy photos, and the photo they showed, he was completely nude, basically, with his legs crossed over and whatnot, and it was the most funniest thing ever. I think I might have to get the calendar.
It's great.
A sexy Gus calendar.
Sexy Gus calendar. That's great.
It was pretty good. They showed the one photo, and apparently it's supposed to be for 2019. So, they just showed the one photo, and you had to buy the calendar to see the rest of the photos, I assume.
Right, yeah. They want you to buy the calendar.
Yeah. I'm probably end up buying the calendar just because that's going to be fucking hilarious.
So is it Gus that's finally getting you to come out of the closet then?
Yeah, oh yeah, you betcha. No. He's a married man himself. To a woman. He's not gay. Gus Sorolla.
According to Wikipedia, Gustavo Raul Sorolla III is an American actor and podcast host
I didn't
best
know he
known
was a
for
third.
his work with Rooster Teeth.
This guy.
Oh yes, he's a very
sexy man.
Odd looking man.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
At least that facial expression on that one photo I saw.
I wonder if I'd be able to find. I probably couldn't. I'd have to go on the podcast.
I don't care to see his sexy calendar photo anyway.
I seen it. I thought it was great. Totally want to get the calendar now.
It's great. Sexy Gus.
Gus.
I've been there planning the whole time to do it as Gus.
I don't know, but from what I heard from the one dude Jeff was talking about, he was like, we've been planning to do this for the last 12 years, and they didn't want to say anything, out to the public.
Right.
And that they finally got it done, and they did the photo shoot for it. I guess they have 20-something photos, and they had to pick the final 12 because there's only 12 months in the year.
Right. Well, I bet you it started out as a joke on one of their first few podcasts or something. Like Red versus Blue. Somebody brought it up, and they're like, "Oh my god, we got to do that."
Yeah.
You could probably go back and listen to all the old ones and probably find it somewhere. Well, unfortunately, due to previous engagements, we are going to have to cut this one a little short today. Any final words?
give Shaggy the baggie so Scooby can roll a doobie.
Yeah, those are some good final words. I'm gonna go with work hard to achieve your dreams. Well, and that's it. We are out.
Bye.